listeners, and welcome back to Adventures with Miss Crystal. Today, I have another story, and it's going to be out of my classic Disney stories. Are you guys ready? So our story today is going to be A Prince's Day. Do you guys know what movie this is from? That's right, Lion King. It was early morning at Pride Rock. Simba and Nala couldn't wait to go out and play. Let's go down to the river, Nala said loudly. Shh, Simba whispered. We have to be quiet or Zazu will hear us. But it's too late. Zazu has been on the lookout for the young prince. There you are, Simba, Zazu said, landing in front of Simba. Come along, we have a busy day of training ahead of us. But Nala and I were about to go down to the river, Simba complained. Nonsense, Zazu said. As a prince, you have certain responsibilities, young sir, and we can't keep them waiting. Bye, Simba, Nala said. Have fun at Prince School. Maybe we can go to the river tomorrow. Not if Zazu has anything to say about it, Simba grumbled, watching as Nala bounded away. Zazu led Simba down to the waterhole where the animals of the Pride Land were taking turns drinking water. Part of a ruler's responsibilities is to solve disputes between his subjects. A perfect example is the watering hole. Each animal needs to have a turn to drink, Zazu explained. Now, you see the herd of antelopes? They have been there way too long. It's the rhino's turn. You there, the bird said, yelling at the antelopes. Do you guys see the antelopes? They're the ones down in front. Simba doesn't look like he's having fun being prince. Simba listened for what felt like hours as Zazu talked on and on and on to the antelopes. Finally, the lion cub saw a chance to escape. A herd of giraffes leaving the watering hole. If he could sneak out with them, he might still have time to play with Nala. Just when Simba thought he had gotten away, Zazu landed in front of him. And where do you think you're going? Zazu demanded. Come on, Zazu. We've been at the watering hole for hours. Can't I go play with Nala? Simba said. But Zazu refused to let him go. A prince's job is never done, he insisted. Onward to our next stop. Zazu led Simba back to Pride Rock, where Mufasa was listening to his subjects' concerns. A king must listen to all the other animals, Zazu explained. You can learn a lot from your father. Do you see his dad up there? He's being the king. Simba tried to pay attention. He listened to as Mufasa advised the elephants to find new grazing grounds. He listened to as the zebras worried about the upcoming rainy season. But soon the lion cub was just as bored as he had been at the watering hole. He started to fall asleep. Young sir, Zazu yelled, angrily picking at Simba to wake. Were you paying attention at all? Simba yawned, shaking himself awake. He looked around. The other animals were gone. Mufasa had finished for the day. I heard some of it, Simba replied. Frustrated, Zazu flew up in the air. Come along, sir. We aren't finished yet, Zazu said. Simba slowly followed as the bird led him away from Pride Rock. Soon, they were walking past the river where Simba and Nala had planned to play that day. Simba looked for his friend, but he didn't see her anywhere. Suddenly, Simba heard a yell. Did you hear that, Zazu? He asked. Hear what, Simba? Zazu said. There was another yell. That, said Simba, running towards the river. Zazu flew after him. It was Nala. She had fallen into the fast-moving river and couldn't get out. Hurry! Go get my father! Simba ordered Zazu. The bird flew away in search of Mufasa, but Simba knew there wasn't time to wait. Nala needed him now. Poor Nala, she fell in the water. Let's see what Simba does. Simba looked everywhere for a way to get his best friend. Finally, he saw a long tree branch on the shore of the river. Nala, grab on, Simba yelled. He grabbed the tree branch in his mouth and moved it over to the river. Nala reached out and grabbed the branch just in time. Simba pulled the branch back and dragged Nala out of the river. She was safe. Good job, Simba. He thought quick, and he had a good plan. Simba! Simba! Mufasa called, running to the river. Here, Dad, Simba said, panting. It's okay, I got Nala. Relieved, Mufasa and Zazu gathered the clubs and started back to Pride Rock. Zazu, Nala, you can give me a moment with Simba? Mufasa asked. Simba was worried. Was Mufasa angry with him for not paying attention to Zazu? Zazu told me about your day. I know that you want to play with your friend, but Zazu's trying to teach you important lessons and about what it means to be a king, Mufasa said. What did you learn at the watering hole? Mufasa asked. That the rhinos follow the antelopes, Simba replied. Mufasa laughed. No, that you have to be fair as the ruler and make sure that all of your subjects are treated equally, he said. And Zazu brought you to Pride Rock to show you that the leader must be wise as well. But the last lesson you taught yourself. I did? Said Simba. Yes, my son, you rescued Nala and showed that the ruler must be brave. I am very proud of you, Simba. Simba smiled at his father. Now, Mufasa said, I think there may just be enough time for you and Nala to play before dinner. Simba smiled and bounded off to find Nala. He'll make a good king someday, sire, Zazu said, landing on Mufasa's shoulder. Mufasa smiled. Yes, he will. Did you like that story? I like Lion King. Do you guys remember who was at the watering hole? The antelopes and the rhinos. And what did Simba have to do? He had to make sure that everybody got to drink water, right? And at Pride Rock, what did he learn? That you have to listen. You have to have good listening ears and listen when people are talking. And what was the last thing he learned? To be brave. You should always be brave and never be afraid to ask for help. That's why he told Zazu to go find Mufasa. All right, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I will see you next time on Adventures with Miss Crystal. Bye!